Hey everyone, welcome to the Lawn Fawn winter release of 2025. This is a pre-recorded video you are watching over on our YouTube channel. And the reason it is pre-recorded is because the new release is arriving today, September 25th, just in time, but I have to go pick it up as it's just coming across the border today. So talk about great timing, but I could not be here to do the video live. So I had to do a pre-recorded version, and I don't actually have any physical product to show you. So that's why I put this here. This is a card that I made, a little while back. I actually found this design on Pinterest and I fell in love with it. It has postage collage and it featured some of the mice that I love so much. So I made this not in particular to give to anyone, but just so I could have it in my card stash. And I really love it. So I thought I would put it there so you could look at it while I talk. I have a little slideshow presentation that I'm going to do with you. And all the products are already up on our online store and ready for you to order. We will be unpacking that box as soon as I get back early afternoon today and start processing those orders immediately. So there won't be much of a delay at all. Just know that if you want to shop in person, coming to the store today will not work out very well for you. So it's best to order online, and that way you get the best selection and the quickest service. So, okay, we're going to get started. I'm just going to switch up my slideshow here. I'm going to remove this one and add this one, and hopefully it's at the beginning. It is. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's change our view again because we need to go like that. Okay, so the first set we're going to talk about are the caroling mice. And like I said, the mice are my favorite. They're always up to lots of different things in the Lawn Fawn world, and this time they are caroling. So this particular set has a stamp set, a die set, and a stencil. We have stamp and die sets, and then stamp, die, and stencil sets. So both of those options are available for you to order. Obviously, the mice are doing different things related to caroling, but in this set, you also get a lot of really great things like that park bench, the bow, the lamp, the lamppost, the music notes, the clusters of snow, and all the great greetings that go along with this set as well. So it's packed full of goodness and cuteness, just like we are used to with Lawn Fawn. And then I've just got a couple of samples to show you of the product in action. So look at that lamppost. I mean, it's amazing. I can see myself using that for so many different things. It's the great part about Lawn Fawn is, although it comes as a set, when you really start looking at it and dissecting it, it can be pulled apart and used for so many things. That park bench is not just for Christmas. You can use that for lots of different things. The music notes are fun. And of course, all the little greetings and sayings, like they fit inside the little caroling book at the back there that the three mice are holding. It's just endless. So the more you look at it, the more you see. And then here's another sample of the mice in more of a village scene, which we will talk about a little more in the near future. So next up, we have the Sweet Christmas Mice. Again, this is a stamp set, a die set, and a stencil set. We have it bundled in stamp and die and stamp, die, and stencil. So these sweet mice are carrying gingerbread, candy canes, and a cake. There's greetings, some speech bubbles, a little cupcake with a candy cane in it. And then we also have some samples for that. Ignore my phone in the background there. There you can see all three of the mice together with the little speech bubble. And on this one, again, all three mice are featured, but in a little bit different orientation. So super cute in true Lawn Fawn fashion. And if you are a mouse critter lover, then these sets are definitely going to interest you. Next up, we have the Cozy Cat set. Now this, for cat lovers, is amazing. This one has 5 different cats. One of them is on a stack of books. One of them is cozied up with a warm mug of something. You've got a little ball of yarn, and then you've got 3 of them that are looked to be dressed for the outdoors. Get speech bubbles and lots of sentiments. And this is stamp die stencil or stamp die as far as bundles go. But check out the samples. Oh, in just a second, I forgot. There is an add-on for this one. It's the Cozy Cat Christmas add-on. So it's just a small one. Gives you an additional cat, a gift, and the reindeer antlers. And the gift and the reindeer antlers can go with the other cats as well. Plus you get some more sentiments. Again, stamp die or stamp die stencil bundles. And here we go. So there is the warm mug of cocoa with the one kitten, and then the kitten sleeping on the books with the ball of yarn. And then the second sample, this one is showing it along with the geese that were released in the last release. And it does go very well with all the book themed products from Lawn Fawn. You can see that cat featured sleeping on the books, and also the one with the cozy mug makes this card too. And then the third card shows the outdoor cats with the outdoor accessories along with the Christmas one with the gift and the antlers. So just really fun sets, especially if you love cats, which I know this is going to be a popular set for a lot of people. And next up, we have this set here. This is called All the Santa Hats. And this is a stamp and die or a stamp die stencil. And all it is Santa hats. So you can add these Santa hats to all the critters in the Lawn Fawn lineup. So anything can be made for Christmas. And it'll also work for other critters from other companies as well. And then you get that great Merry Christmas scripty greeting. There is a die for that as well. And you'll see that featured on some cards coming up as we go through the slides. So here you can see that Merry Christmas. And there is that mouse with the candy cane, and they've added a Santa hat. So it works nicely for a lot of the critters in the lineup. This is the Big Messages Christmas bundle. And this is a stamp set that features 2 large circular sentiments, along with some holly and berries. And I'll call them bursts or snowflakes. So there's dies for those little things in the center of the circle die that we've bundled this with. And the circle die will cut out those large circular sentiments. So here you can see that one of the sentiments was used inside of a snow globe, which is very clever. Or you can just use it as a focal point right on the front of your card. Next up, there is a new critter in the Build a Critter family, and it is a fox. I'm super excited about this because my youngest grandson loves foxes. So this will be fun to incorporate on things that we give him, cards, tags, birthday things, all sorts of stuff. And then along with it is a small sort of mini version of the Henry's Build a Sentiment set. And this one is dedicated to the fox. So it's got a lot of punny sayings that you can put together that relate to the fox. And then they've also added 2 more Build-A-Critter accessory sets. They came out with the Halloween one in the last release, but now they have the winter accessories and the Christmas accessories. Now this works with the Build-A-Bunny as well. So not only do you have the bunny to dress up from the spring release, now you have the fox. And check this out. There's the fox, featuring some of the winter/Christmas. Let's go back and take a look at those again. So the Christmas has the hats. So it has an elf hat, a Santa hat, antlers, and then you've got a gift, and you've got the gingerbread man, the candy cane, and the star. And then the winter accessories are more like sweaters, toques, scarves, that kind of thing. And there's a little mug of hot chocolate and some snowflakes. So in this first sample here, they've combined the scarf from the winter and the hat from the Christmas one. And then we've got the fox stuffed inside the new stocking die, which we'll talk about in a minute. And again, he's got that cute little Santa hat on there, and the little candy cane is stuffed in the top too. And here you can see the bunny and the fox together. And this is with the Halloween accessories that were released previously. So just to show you how nicely they pair together. And there is the fox again with the winter accessories. He's got the scarf and that little mug of hot cocoa, which is super cute. So Just love this new fox set. And I love all the little accessories because you can use them for lots of different things. All righty. Now we have an add-on for the How You Bean series. So How You Bean has been out for a while, and along the way they have released lots of little add-ons for it. And this time it's the pickle add-on. So the pickles, again, are not necessarily Christmas related. So you can use them away from that. Now, I didn't know that there was a Christmas pickle thing going on. Shelby sort of alluded to that and filled me in, but it's cute no matter what. There is a stamp and die bundle and a stamp die stencil bundle that is available. So you can see here, the pickles have been dressed up using the Santa hats, and otherwise they're just plain old pickles. So I'll just back up so you can see. Again, you see in the stamp set here, they're just pickles, but by adding those Santa hats, they really bring out the Christmas thing. So that's what I was saying about those hats. You can put them on anything and turn it into Christmas. And then, of course, it's got some really great sayings to go with this that have to do with pickles. So maybe you know somebody who really loves dill pickles or something like that. But it's kind of a cute add-on. They fit nicely in that little jar. And here they are in a scene that they've built with those 2 lampposts and the little music notes and all those cute little Santa hats. So it's fun for sure. Okay, that's the end of this slideshow. We're going to remove this one. We're going to add the next one. Probably have to change my layout again. There we go. Now we're going to move on to the Christmas stocking die. So this is a standalone die. You got a little peek of it with the fox inside. But along with the stocking, you get the heel and the toe that you can cut out separately and layer over top for different colors. You get the topper. And then you also get the beautiful Christmas bell that you can decorate with. So here you can see the fox stuffed into that stocking. You see how you can make the heel and the toe a different color. Same thing with the topper. So it's a lot of fun to play with. And there it is filled with a Santa. So this Santa was released last year or the year before. I think we have him coming in again, so you will see him soon. And this card features that Merry Christmas sentiment from the Small Cat add-on set. So that one pops up a lot. It's a good one. All right. They also released a new giant sentiment, and this time it's the giant Be Merry. And you can see it in proportion there with an A2 size card. So lots of room to add things if you want to, but you can also make the Be Merry the focal point of your card too. So either way, it is a fun option for sure. And they have a new backdrop in this release. It's called the Quilted Diamond Backdrop. And this one is really nice. It makes that stitched impression in your background. And then the little circles are they aren't quite big. They're small, but they're big enough that if you put a panel in behind it, that color will show through. So in this particular card, behind the white, there must be some gold because you can see that those circles look a little bit darker. So it's kind of a nice thing. And here's where you see that Be Merry as more of a focal point on your card. And then we have the Village Hillside Border Die. So this creates beautiful village scenes for both the winter and other seasons as well. You can see that you get the trees that you can layer over top of trees that are already in the border. So by switching up the colors of those trees and even using your markers to color in the houses in different colors, or, cutting them out and then layering them on top in different colors, you can really extend this past the holiday season. Here it is all done in white for a nice wintry scene, along with the caroling mice. And then we have a new border die called the Nordic Snowflake Border. And this one's really fun. So you can use it as a single strip, but then you can also line it up on a background to make paper strips and create your own pattern, which is really nice to fill in a whole background. There's a new treat box available. This is the Star Treat Box, and it creates a 3-dimensional box in the shape of a star that you can fill with treats. So they make great ornaments on a tree, place settings, tags on bags, teacher gifts, all kinds of fun things. And you can see what they look like. So you can decorate them with stamped images, ephemera, die cuts, and Also in the bottom, you'll notice the white stars are decorated with sentiments. So you can use the larger sentiments on there too. And then you can see that really cool bell that came with the stocking, I believe it was. So that's been added on there too. So you can do lots of different things with the stars, and they make great decor for the holidays as well. There are a number of new stencils in this release, 4 to be exact. So the first one is the cobblestone stencil, and that is great for making pathways and walkways. So you can see here how there's a cobblestone walkway using one of their backdrop dies. This one is the riverside die, actually. So this is supposed to be a river, but doesn't have to necessarily be one. You can make it into a path as well. I've seen lots of cards done where they've substituted the water for an actual concrete or pebble path, which is kind of cool. And then this one here is kind of in behind the scenes. The base of this wooded scene is also done in cobblestone. So I think it's a great addition to some things that you may use for walkways and pathways already, just something a little bit different. And then we have the cozy sweater stencil. So this gives you a sweater background. So you can do it tone on tone, or you can do it multicolored, however you want to do it, but a great way to create your own patterned paper. And then we have the string of light stencil. So this is a layering stencil. And one of the layers not only adds, some of the layers not only add the string and the light bulbs, but you also get the sprigs of greenery as well. So I believe you can stencil this with or without it, but don't quote me on that because I'm just not 100% sure. I don't have the stencil in my hand, but I think I recall somebody saying that in a video. So, but I do like the greenery on there. I think it's different than your standard string of lights that we often see. Okay, and on to the final set of slides and the final stencil. Just a really beautiful classic snowflake stencil. Everybody can use one of those. You can see how it creates the background there. So this card features a lot of different things. It features that village hillside border die. It features the caroling mice, the cobblestone background or stencil, and also the snowflake one. So there's a lot of things incorporated in that card. And then there is a new paper release with this line, and it is called All the Sparkles. As usual, it's available in a 6x6 pad as well as 12x12 collection packs, and we will have open stock as well. So this paper has the stars on one side and the stripes on the other. The star side is actually foiled. So all the stars are gold foil, and they make beautiful starry backdrops. So whether you purchase 6x6 papers and cut them down, or whether you're getting the 6x6 paper pad, both are great options. And I will say that that black looks amazing as a night sky. And then there are 2 new washi tapes, which are great for decorating the back of your envelopes if you're mailing cards out. Even if you're hand delivering them, they're just a great way to seal up your envelope. We have the Christmas ornaments, and we also have the winter village. I believe that's the last slide. Oh no, I forgot. There's also 4 new stencils available that go with previously released sets. So we do bring these in small quantities because the stencils aren't useful unless you have those sets. So we don't want to go too deep in our inventory, but they are always available for us to order. So if we do sell out, please reach out to us and we're happy to bring them in for you. The first one is Here We Go A Waddling. So that's a previously released set, and now there is stencils available for that. The Simply Celebrate Winter stencil now, set now has a stencil available. The Winter Birds set now has a coloring stencil. Now, I will say we did order pretty heavy on this because a lot of people have purchased this from us, and I know there's going to be a lot of people wanting that stencil. So that is available a little bit deeper in inventory than the others. And then we also have the How You Bean stencil. And this is for the original How You Bean release with the jar and the jelly beans. So that will help you color those in. And that should be our last slide. Yes. Okay, so let's remove this. And you can stare at my card again. Okay, so that is it. The release, like I said, is available now for ordering. Our shipment will arrive early afternoon and we will unpack immediately and start processing orders. So they will get packed up for shipping and also ready for pickup. And you should start seeing those things arriving early next week. Okay, so that is it for me. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough and I hope you enjoyed the new release. We're super excited about it and we know you're going to love it. We'll see you again soon.